Welcome to the Circle of Veritas, a Candela Obscura Realplay podcast by the Creative Play and Podcast Network. In the gaslit streets of Newfair, darkness stirs and ancient horrors awaken. Join our circle of investigators as they confront the supernatural, uncover secrets, and fight to protect the fragile veil of reality. Stay vigilant. Shadows watch.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Sign to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and rpgpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
So does anybody need D6s? I've got
D6s.
plain C. However, I will give each of you guys a gilded die.
Woohoo!
Because remember on your character sheet, that little triangle, the square,
Yeah.
is your gilded dice. Something like that. That's what it and you want to roll your
It's real metal, too.
Yeah.
Real cool.
It's real gild.
Gold probably not. The other one's up to
When you're using
Hey, I get
Right,
you.
there you go.
When you're using, the one that has the diamonds.
Okay.
And you can choose when you roll that skill to use the gilded dice or the not gilded dice. If you use the gilded dice, you get a drive back.
Yes, but don't we lose the guild dice forever?
Nope. You roll anytime you do that skill with the gilded dice, you'll be rolling the gilded dice. If
So
anyone needs
adrenaline
it,
rush or sharpshooter?
here's the X card. So if anything is inappropriate you guys don't want to talk about, you just want to swipe to the next screen, point to the card, and do the X thing because it's urban horror, so it could be really nasty when I get all descriptive and shit. So it's pretty cool.
Usual. Yeah, a little too Lovecraftian,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh.
So whenever you do the focus stuff, you'll be rolling 2 regular dice plus the gilded dice.
I was jamming a Donna summer on the way here, so that did my lights down. And I'm like,
That is so awesome.
that's where I am in my own
Especially-
little world right now.
It turns out 96.1 KLPX from 11 to 12 has yacht rock.
Yeah,
You don't know yacht? Okay. It's just like, okay. In fact, there's a documentary, one of the music documentaries they do on HBO talks about it. And believe it or not, Jimmy Buffett is not yacht rock. Okay.
No,
It's like this stuff like Michael McDonald. It's like totally yacht rock. But yeah, no, it's like, I'm jamming to that,
figures she's a cruise addict.
No, but yacht rock is not about cruising. It's not.
About being on a yacht.
No, it's
That's
not.
what it said.
In fact, there's only,
okay enough to
technically, there's only one yacht rock song that's truly about sailing, and that's Christopher Cross's "Sailing Takes Me Away."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a thing. Look it up because of this web comedy series that like we're talking Kenny Loggins and all that stuff. Like they were pretending to be the artists, and they came up with the term yacht rock, right? Because it's what white guys with yachts listen to or something.
There's some connection.
You're not
to
up
it.
to something that's behind the gore.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I need no further explanation.
So it's like
That's
but-
Yeah.
yacht rock went by the wayside. Exactly. It went by the wayside when like videos.
Jimmy Buffett's
thing.
too cool.
Like Toto.
Yeah.
Show the cat inside of the yacht.
Yeah.
He does.
He has a song that's called "Let's Get Drunk and Screw."
Yeah. It's Jimmy
I
Buffett.
mean, it's very straightforward. I can have some kind of appreciation for that.
Yeah. We haven't been raised
Right, so
right.
we took
You
that
know
set
who
of
Jimmy Buffett is.
Try for me. So, beginning of a new case. On your drives, any of the ones that had the tiny dot darkened in,
Yeah.
make sure you darken in the bar above it.
Yeah.
Oh, so the
Like, it's funny how many of
Mhm.
these are spinning. It's the bar up on the raise the bar.
so for your nerve cunning
Sitting
and
over
intuition, that's your drives.
Since I haven't spent once.
Since you're just starting out, your drives are all full. Everything's great. You're healthy. You're
Healthy,
motivated.
wealthy, and wise.
It's because that thing was a bit enough.
And does anybody need refreshers on the relationships?
I only have the one.
Carrie?
Carrie to do
Carrie, you got 5 minutes to fill the rest in.
Wait,
Oh, I'll
she's
do
my everybody. Every relationship is doing.
So
all the rest of us are strings.
just hang out.
Well,
That's your answer.
I thought we're meeting right now.
We had something.
I thought
Oh,
we were
but
meeting
strangers
right
with
now.
her. Yeah.
Remember, you're my champion.
Yeah.
You saw that somebody was following me and was going to love me, and you saved me. You are my enemy.
Yeah.
Because you did a terrible piece of my mother that
To get
ruined
ideas of what I've
notice-
received so far.
It's like, but it was like your first assignment. You was like, now you have, and you apologize. So
Yes.
we're building
On
a new
eggshells.
relationship. You are a complete stranger to me.
Okay, so
and
then
she's a childhood
stranger,
friend.
stranger danger.
So this is.
And if you need, when I put in there that champion to read the stranger 3, I actually printed up also the questions
Oh, good.
of what it means.
Yeah.
Just for the ones that I had. The others you can look up in the book.
All right, so everybody's a stranger except Simon.
The soldiers are like, I don't make connections since the war. I just go to the tavern and drink.
Yeah.
Well, my NPC is another veteran who owns a pub.
Did you send me your NPC?
None do.
Well, but you didn't say I had to send it. You just said in the character sheet. I sent the character sheet.
Oh, I didn't do that either.
But I
have it right
created
here. PC
I
guy.
created my NPC right while we were there.
Obviously, the NPCs that I haven't received yet will be showing up in the next session.
Well, it's Billy Buckley. He
Sorry.
owns the pub in Sword and Shield. He's a former veteran. He's a veteran too.
I love Mom.
Yeah.
There's great snap.
Say.
I'm like, does she sell apples too? An
Yes.
apple a day will keep the doctor away.
Yeah, my special Granny Smith apples. Don't ask, but I showed them up.
They're good for baking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
that's
good.
fair.
They're great for pies. Apple pies.
Yeah,
I
I'll
prefer
believe that.
Granny Smith brown apple pies.
Good at their tartness. I prefer the can.
Oh,
I have two
canned apples.
I'm not making.
He doesn't have one.
Yeah, you can
I'm going to say you don't
Yeah,
have two
right,
sheets. You
though.
just picked up the second.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
Well,
It was over by Emma in case you need it. I think Kelly didn't grab one.
I don't have one.
Well,
The relationship sheet.
I just wrote on this one and then.
I mean, yeah, I just wrote champion 3, stranger 3,
That
enemy
totally
3,
works.
and you're an old friend.
Because when I threw you guys all together in a hardware, I expect you guys to do some role.
Yeah, we used to go to school together. We would always try and sneak into the section of the school library.
Oh, I thought you were talking about real life. I was like, wait a
It sounded like a way she
there is
segued.
no perspective.
second.
I had
Oh,
full
that's a
access.
real thing.
Well, technically, yeah.
Is everybody ready? You filled in all of your drives?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Got your dice.
Yep.
As I'm looking around, it's like, wow, the soldier better pony up for this group.
I'll do my best.
So, Mom, you want to fill in that triangle there for resistance.
Okay.
Because if you have three drives for
Yeah,
it. Okay. Kelly. Mm-hmm. Did you? I'm not going to get here with your shade.
Oh, I didn't send you my question.
Oh,
My
that's okay.
question, but I
So
didn't have
yeah,
that.
Kelly, you didn't what? You were supposed to spend 6 drive points, however you like, that you obviously didn't do.
Oh, I only had 3.
I'm all about spending them.
You got a whole bunch on your.
Apparently, I have.
Well, some were pre-filled, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I have more than
No.
6. Okay.
So mine, you had your original character sheet.
I have not.
I have the original character.
Yep. Nice.
So see those extra dots that are there? Put those
Yeah, I
on
found
that.
this random one in my house. I was like, okay, I'll throw it in the mix.
Just making sure you know he's getting shortchanged.
I have
Let's-
none.
because it's
Okay, yep, that's right.
So we're supposed to have me.
unbalanced. It's
Oh,
not like holes
weird.
on the side. Oh no. But it's pink and sparkly. Oh, that's it. I got some newer ones.
Oh, cute. 'Cause I was like, you two are very underpowered, and as the weirds, you need all the power you can get.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just make sure you have all your little drives filled in. So that way you have your
Picturing
power.
everyone.
It's your power. Don't lose the power. And don't forget, there is the circle's power that whenever you help someone and they fail, you guys picked
Right. We picked
that both people
Yeah.
get a drive back. So feel free to help your friends because you're supposed to not fail.
Isn't the new ones that I got? That is thinking Nelly. Yes.
So the diamonds that we have on the rolls and the specialties.
Not on the specialties. Those are your superpowers.
Okay. So with the rolls, I can do any of these 3?
You can do any of the one that you filled in.
Oh, okay. So that's it.
The one that you picked in
And I
level 1
actually
character.
brought crystals for my ward.
And the question is 3 o'clock a hard stop for anybody, or are we okay running over if you have?
Over.
Okay, running over. Maybe like a couple minutes over, but
Not crazy?
It's not a
like
problem.
15 is plenty.
Oh, yeah. Just making sure so, don't accidentally go, oh, well, look, it's 5 minutes.
Then we're all late.
And we're late to dinner.
late today.
Okay. And if you need during the game, your circle has 3 items of gear for the circle that you can reach in your back pocket, pull it out, and say, I have this. But it's only 3 for the whole party. When it comes to your character sheet for gear, you guys have access to a bunch of really cool stuff. Like our reporter's got the press pass, which actually relates to a cool power that our journalist has. So you don't mark any of your gear until you decide you need it. Once you mark that, unless it's something disposable, you have it for the rest of the case. So like if you pick, say, lead detector or hand weapon, you still have those until something happens. You can always have a backup.
This is individual gear.
This is individual gear.
How many do we get?
You basically get it's got the little descriptor there that says
Choose up to 3.
I was gonna totally say that.
Sorry,
How
we have a
kicked in.
tendency to do that.
Twin.
Telepathy.
Stereo.
Thing.
So as the camera pans down into Newfair, zooms in the slummy streets, because this is think Victorian London, Edward meets Victorian Budapest kind of combined together. As you know, it's been 5 years since the Great War to end all wars. People have rebuilt, recovered, trying to do their things. You guys are all individuals who mostly know each other, but some don't know any of you guys, except for 1 or 2 of each other. Mostly you're strangers. As you all are sitting there, the stranger the belt. Yeah, these guys are the weirds on the side of the table. It's their career, so they're going to be weird. As the camera pans down, we see each of you guys in your normal day-to-day situation. As each of you see a young boy or girl in their little top cap, Kelly said she didn't want me to wear today, coming running in, and he's got the little, or she's got the little note saying telegraph office. As each of you are given a telegraph. Starting over on this side of the table.
This index.
Where are you during the day when our former lead gets the telegram?
Oh, I'm at home with my 6 kids right now.
We
That sounds
bears
exhausting.
cry. Do you have staff, or is it just you at home?
Oh, mom's there, but when you're a seventh daughter of a seventh daughter, and you have 6 daughters already.
Good thing you got 6 sisters.
Yes, I have lots of siblings and 1 brother. 8 is always a brother.
So we have this massive house full of children. What part of town do you live off?
Well, husbands are academics, so that should be in the Briar Green District.
Okay. And what class of society do you come from?
We're not like hoity-toity, but we're well-to-do.
So
academics.
solid middle class. Okay, so you have a nice residence. Nothing too flashy. No staff.
Huh?
No staff.
Oh, no. We'll have a fun.
An auntie.
Wow.
Okay. So as the telegraph boy
lots
comes
of
up to the door and he goes, knocking on your door. Telegraph.
Okay. All right.
Miss Corvallis.
Yes.
And he hands you the telegraph.
I'll give him
The handout.
Uh-huh.
As he totally takes it and pitches the cat, throws the cat, put in, and he says, "Good day to you," and runs off.
He's like, Mommy, watch the kids.
And then you look at your mom and go, "Deuces." Mom needs a day out.
Howdy. And I'm probably gathering all my crystals so she knows that this is business.
Okay. And what type of attire do you wear?
Oh, we're talking rich hewn bohemian velvet caftans. Very, bohemian. Very gypsy medium with a just caftans. Very.
Okay. And did you read the telegraph?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So they don't have caftans, but here's a comfortable yet stylish and bright colors in velvet.
So that leads us to
It's a caftan.
I was just trying to look at, I'm trying to find the place where it describes the different parts of town really quick.
Then I'll give you just a moment.
Doesn't have.
Then I will totally say, Sergeant Vic, where are you on any given day?
You're right. That index sucks.
Yeah, the index does suck. It's
Well,
less indexing.
My usual haunts are going to be the pub.
It seems a little further.
Phone time around when he needs it. And
So where would you be today?
today?
Just today.
What time of day is it?
It's early day. It's 11 o'clock if you need a specific time.
Oh, I'm in veteran housing. Sleeping it off.
As you're sleeping it off and you hear this rap tap tap at your door. Sergeant Major Sterling. Sergeant Major Sterling.
It's too early in the morning for this. What do you want?
As you keep saying that, and then slowly under the door slides a telegraph.
Then I read it.
Okay, you get up and go over the door and pick up the telegraph. And that is waiting for you at the door.
Is it the investigator's name? Is that our lightkeeper?
That's you.
Our lightkeeper. Okay.
That's
Reginald
you.
Mallow.
You're the investigator.
Play along. Reginald.
The Janks.
Should I be reading this out loud or?
If you want, you can.
Okay. To Sergeant Major Victoria Sterling, retired from the lightkeeper's office, current date. Today, urgent summons. You are
That's why she was in the military.
You are hereby requested to report to the Librum Veritas in the Briar Green District at noon. Your
Stipulated time.
Your presence is required for a matter of utmost importance. Further details will be provided upon arrival. Discretion is expected. Let the firelight guide you through the dark. Captain Reginald Mallory, retired.
Okay, and what is your appearance like when you're sleeping it off?
Well, I'm kind of in most of my clothes from the day before. Oh, come on, be in a union suit. Oh,
I
union suit,
thought
yeah.
you'd be in here, yeah.
Do you guys know what a union suit is? It's the long johns, the
classic
solid
Western with a
placid
little
long
flap.
john.
with the
It's
flap.
actually
and
called a union suit.
Like if you've seen the old westerns, the guys running out of the outhouse trying to the flat.
That's a union
That's
suit.
back
Yeah.
in union.
Oh, so like the
It's the thermal underwear.
yeah.
It's the
It's
original
Newfair?
onesie.
Okay, good.
It's the original onesie. Yeah.
Except that flap is, to death.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that looks comfortable.
With your boots on.
Yeah, with your boots.
With your boots
And
up.
it's like, so it's like musk my hair. Like, okay, just run some water through it, wash my face. What do they call? Okay, not to be too vulgar, but shit, shower, and shave.
You're living in the old soldiers.
You got
home,
2
so-
minutes. Shut your
Okay.
That's what they do.
No, my dad used to say that.
Uh-huh.
He was military, so.
It's like you got 15 minutes. Get the 3 S's taken care of. So, Bloody Mary Care.
Oh, and hair of the dog.
Where are you at any given day? Where you normally known to be?
Oh, I would be in my bookstore.
Sorry, you guys play DD?
Candela Obscura.
Oh,
A more obscura RPG.
okay. I love that.
Yes.
Well, guys, have fun.
No,
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Yeah. So I would be about it. Occult. So, bookstore.
You creepy little occult store.
Yes.
Okay.
Polishing my crystals and reading the book.
So now I know where I get my
crystals.
crystals from.
That's what the kids call it these days. Polishing
Yeah,
a crystal.
exactly.
So immediately you,
They are her crystals.
you hear your store's little bell ding as someone comes in, and this cute little girl and her page boy cat comes running up, and she just like is looking at all the creepy things, especially the chicken legs, feathers on them, and just silently slides you a telegraph without saying a thing. And as soon as you take it, just slowly starts walking back towards the exit without wanting a tip. Yes,
Give me a
she's
tip.
adamantly cool. Don't fall out. Stay in school.
Don't do drugs, okay?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say D-drugs.
Careful.
She's bloody.
Take your gum. Eat some of my candies, Charlie. I need a fresh juju bag. Delicious fresh tea. For tea. Okay. Delicious. You are hereby requested to record to Librum Veritas in the Briar Green District.
It's where you're going to live.
I live.
Yeah, I'm in the upper echelon. Yeah. I'm familiar.
This is an academic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the towards the
Very / yeah.
Yeah.
Because we used to hang out in the library.
continue reading.
Specific time? 11.
12.
Mom, just don't worry about
Say.
the specific time.
Oh,
Are you
it's
showing up? I will
specific
say, are you showing up at the specified time?
Yes.
time.
Or are you showing up late?
Don't
Specified
worry
time.
about it.
Just roll it.
Your presence is required for a matter of most importance. Further details will be provided otherwise. Discretion is respected. I've let the firelight guide you. It's Reggie. Okay.
Okay.
She got. Yeah, girl.
And obviously the incense wafts across her nose, causing her.
Yeah.
And what do you look like, by the way?
Oh,
Yeah. What's your general
I
appearance?
am.
Are you dressed well? Are you dressed,
Oh yeah, no. I'm like
She tends to just go.
goth
slay.
/ bohemian. Stevie Nicks kind of bitch.
No. You can steal my vibe. You can be goth or you can be Steve.
No, I
Okay.
can wear a lot
You are
of stars.
totally crushing my vibe.
Obviously, this is why they're old friends, because they steal from each other's closets all the time.
I don't wear
I wear black. I wear gray. I wear purple.
Okay.
She's witchy blood red.
Witchy, yeah.
She's witchy
And
blood.
then, where is Simon on any given day?
11?
Our
Probably on-
freelance troops.
Yeah, probably on the second coffee of the day.
Okay, at the
Small
local.
little shop, yeah.
local, barista shop.
Have an exhibit house.
As immediately this cute, plucky little page cap girl comes running up and goes, Simon Bennett, over here, Simon Bennett. And immediately she pulls off her little cap and puts it right on her elbow. Like
a copper or whatever the currency is.
Give her a little good tip. Okay, immediately she smiles, takes it out, puts it in her pocket, cap on, and skiddly ducks down the street. Nice. And what do you look like out there having your second coffee?
Oh, probably a lot of tweed. Like
Simon likes his
he does like his tweed, like
He does
close
have a
cropped,
tweed vibe.
neat hair. Maybe needs a haircut, but is keeping it neat. Sort of like patches on the elbows.
Wide
A little
rimmed
bit front
spectacles?
there. Yes, I think so. Now that's true.
Surround.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
The ones that
Yeah.
are a little bit too small, so you sort of like rest them on
Yeah.
the edges.
It's like kind of almost like a Nez Perce, something like that.
Yeah, a little bit threadbare, but keeping it like put together. Like he probably knows how to fix up the clothes a little bit so they
Make them
last
last
longer.
longer,
Well maintained, but
There you
not
go.
new.
Yes.
Okay. And last but not least, where is Luis going to be found?
So, good old Louie, was an orphan. So she is in South Soffit right now at the Clara House Soup Kitchen. And she's helping to feed the kids, the little street kids. So,
Urchins.
yep.
And
About that.
as you're doing your due diligence to make sure everybody's got enough, you totally see this young little newsy looking kid come running in and de Clermont.
I'm not going to respond unless you call me Louie. I'm not going to. Nobody can know that name.
As he totally looks, you see the kid's like,
Trying to read. It's kicking his glasses.
Louis.
Okay.
As he's going to like all these people on the soup line going, Louis.
Yeah. I'll just walk up and kind of
Snatch
pluck
it out of his
hand.
hand.
It's like, what? Okay.
As long as that's Louis, so sweet. Now the question is, do you all show up to the appointed place at the appointed time? Or does anyone show up early or late? Or does anyone not show up at all?
I would like to show up very, very early and just get I just kind of scope everything out. Like,
Okay.
explore around a little bit.
I show up on the dot.
Okay.
I show up late.
Show up 5 minutes.
I'm just like a smidge, like just teeny tiny.
And you know the location.
And, and it's like, because I stopped to pick up a little treat for Aloysius because he's my friend. So Aloysius Abernathy is the one who runs the bookstore.
I love that name.
I did too.
Way to bury the lead on me there. I'm going to introduce him.
Oh, okay. But I'm stopping at this wonderful little bakery because I know how fond of eclairs he is.
Yes. So now I'm hungry.
I brought enough now. Don't worry, I brought enough for everybody.
How
I'm a
early is
mom.
Louis going to come to scope this place?
I'm going to say like an hour and a half or 2.
Ooh, okay.
Like very early because I don't want to encounter whoever it is, who sent the letter. I want to be there early enough where, I just.
Okay, so
Somebody's
as you're out there against the gas lamp, just being all coy, watching the store, give me a survey.
Okay. So I just roll 1d6.
Unless you want to use some drive.
A 5.
Okay, you happy with that? 5?
Yes.
I think
Okay.
that's good.
Pretty happy.
So you scope out this bookstore, and it is Librum Veritas is hanging off on the placard. It looks like an old bookstore. The windows haven't been cleaned anytime soon. They've got that classic layer of dust in the shop that doesn't get too much upkeep in the outside, and it doesn't get a lot of business. You're noticing as you're out there, like nobody goes in. The crowds walk by. People totally don't even look at the windows. shop front. Probably because the dirty windows, there's some books in the, windows you see, they have funny names. You're looking at books, rare books, antiquities. And, the sign totally just squeaks quietly as you're scoping the place out. About a half hour after you're there, you do notice a gentleman in a very nice suit. He's got the little ascot going. He's got the little monocle. You're definitely picking up on money. Probably government, but not police. This is what you're thinking. As you're scoping him out, he totally turns, looks right at you, pulls his monocle out in his little hanky. And while he does, you clearly see he's eyeballing you. It's like you're up to something. You're skulking at this point, And then he puts his monocle in his pocket and he goes and you hear the store's doorbell chime. It's this very melodious little chime carries to your ears across the street. And he's the only person you've seen go into the store.
Only person in or out?
Yep. Only person in or out. And after he goes in, about 15 minutes later, you see an older gentleman totally go up and grab a book off the window that's displayed for sale and replaces it with another one and walks away with the book.
Interesting. Can I see what the book is? Like, anything else about it?
It's something of occult mysteries. You catch on the cover.
Okay. All right.
Dark arts and forbidden mysteries.
Awesome.
So when are you going to go into this?
I'm going to wait until I see more people show up.
Okay.
So I'm just going to come hang out.
So after about an hour and a half of you scoping the place out, it's totally like one guy comes up, he's like, do you want to throw the bones and play some dice? And I'm assuming you're telling him go away.
No, I'll throw some dice.
Okay, so you're playing raps from the street with this guy.
Oh, well, sorry.
7-Eleven. Let's get it.
Look at him showing, and then I see crap. Okay.
Just for funsies, yeah.
3 times. Every time Louie's gotten the dice, they change color. So, Simons, you show up 5 minutes early. You look at your telegraph, you look at the store placard. It's definitely the same place. It's in Briar Green. It's a nice neighborhood. There's some hoodlums playing craps across the street.
That's all right. I'll take
Your sign says it's open from 11 a.m. to 12 o'clock at night. Late damn hours.
Yeah, for bookstore. Yeah, we'll walk in.
Okay, you come in, the doorbell goes bring, ding, ding, ding. The chime seems to like resonate in a certain pitch that you're just like, wow. Reminds you of those newfangled typewriters. And immediately this nice old gentleman says, come in, I'll be with you in just a second. And he's obviously in the back of the store, not at the register area. And you hear him like shuffling some stuff, and it sounds like he's shoving like a cabinet or a shelf. There's some grinding noise. And this old gentleman comes up, really worn waistcoat. You see he's got ink stains all over the sleeves. Gentleman comes up, puts his glasses on. I am Aloysius. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Shakes your hand very, very gruffly. He's got the calluses you feel. He said, what can I help you with, sir? You look like you need a book.
Not my business today.
You're here for business. I like this. So he totally thumbs his little waistcoat. He puts himself up to his full stature. Nice little poncho in there.
I told you he likes the eclairs.
What business can I help you with, sir?
Should we throw the name around?
You have the telegraph.
I do. Oh, okay, sure. I'll hand over the telegraph. If it's happening in his bookstore, then I'm here with the Librum Veritas.
Oh, welcome to the Veritas. And he totally comes over to your shoulder and hands yours.
Anyone else in here?
Not yet.
Yeah.
What you're looking for is back in the restricted section. And he opens his waistcoat, pulls a card out, and there's a book. It's a little Dewey Decimal System book card. He hands you the card. It says, you want to go around there, and it's through the curtain, the red curtain. And then read that book. Wink. It's so loud of a wink, you hear the wink.
Not just audible. Not just there's a wink to a blind man.
Finally.
You head back that way?
Yeah.
Okay. So who's showing up on time? And is Louis going to be going in there now that someone's gotten this place, or are you waiting for more people?
I'm going to wait a little bit longer, probably between Vic and
Louis. Okay.
That's going to be her thoughts.
This is going to be a smooth spike up.
So since we're finally seeing Zig put together out on the public street, what does Vic look like?
Pretty tall. I'm like 6'3", and I keep my hair cropped short, and it's a red, very gingery red, and got some scars on the face, pretty like that trendy one across the eyebrow, and yeah, like across the, like the lip and stuff like that.
Shit.
See, yeah, I've seen a lot go down.
What is your attire?
Tending towards a military-esque look, not the actual uniform, maybe bits and pieces from a uniform, but that sort of look with the, like extra buttons and stuff. But it's a little rough around, very worn,
That's what Washington.
It might be a little stiff. Yeah, but,
Did she ask for more starch, or is it ready to walk away in itself?
and, with a very, I want to say military surplus, like jackets, my old coat, stuff, you cover some hand weapons.
There may or may not be some concealed things.
Exactly,
And that is also what you're hunting about.
So I'm rough and tumble. Yeah, military style boots.
Get polished.
Yeah. Oh no, because I'm
Vomit
tired.
polished.
But it's rough and ready, but
Yes.
with a certain discipline.
As you step in, the door makes a little chime. Ring-a-ding-ding. And immediately a old gentleman with his little vest.
Oh, and freckles. I've got freckles because I'm a ginger.
Totally looks at you and then looks back to someone in the shop as if it's like looking or clearing for something. And he says, "Hello, welcome to Librum Veritas. Well, if you're looking for it, you will find it. And if you don't find it, you don't need it. What can I do for you
Can I see
today?"
the Reginald's name again?
Oh, yeah. The telegraph.
Say,
Yeah, the telegraph.
Jack.
Yeah. I'm looking for Captain Reginald Mallory.
Come in. As he's trying to get you away from the door so you'll close that door.
Yeah.
And he says, I assume you have a summons of some kind?
Yeah, and I would show him the...
Yes. As he totally looks at your telegraph, which I have a copy of right here. Yes. You have the look of someone who's seen some things. Could you do me a favor? As he folds up your telegraphs, all nice and pristine, and goes over to the counter and pulls up a book and sticks your telegraph in the book and folds it. Can you please go put this in the restricted section? And he gives you a wink.
Okay.
And you'll notice next to the telegraph is a card of a book title.
Which way?
And he points back to the curtain. Wink.
The red curtain?
The red curtain. Don't ask what's behind the brown curtain. Never ask what's behind the black curtain.
Door number 1. Door number 2.
Okay, and who else is showing up by time?
Well, I'm just like a couple minutes late.
I can show up next.
Okay.
Well, just
So
like 1 minute.
Louis comes walking in. Now
Yeah.
that you've seen 2 people within 5 minutes show up with each other.
Mhm.
And as immediately he turns with a startle as you almost get in without ringing without.
Yes.
Those are sneaky. As he says, hello. Can I help you?
I'm here to see Red Jack.
Red Jack.
That's his nickname?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
his totally
Okay.
But we
It's
don't know
totally
that
his
yet,
nickname.
do we?
If you know of him.
We know
I
of
would
him.
say that
We got those.
She would know of him.
Because
Yeah.
remember, you do
She's
know
got
at least
the info.
one dirty secret.
We all have a rumor about it.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
that is his nickname.
Red Jack.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he's
We know
just
a
like-
rumor.
Red Jack summoned you and by name? Interesting. So were you given a summons or is this an informal meeting?
Yes.
And as soon as you hand him the telegraph, he's like, excellent, excellent. Hands it right back to you. And says, what you would like, opens his little vest, pulls out this little card, is to read this book. It is back in the special reserve section. And as he points back to it, you hear a grinding noise. It's somebody moving a shelf or a big box full of something.
Okay.
And just make sure to put anything back where you find it.
Yes, sir. I'm just going to make one right back. Red curtain.
Red curtain. Okay, and then our latecomers.
Well, I'm only 6 late. I probably saw. When we go into the,
You probably called out and Lou told me we missed it.
So I'm coming.
You're just,
Hold
Lou
back my
is like,
skirts.
I've seen 2 people come in here and no one's in the shop with this old man. So, okay, so you come in as the proprietor is at the counter and he's totally goes on a big dusty book. As you come in through the door and the door checks, and he immediately looks at you and his cheeks turn rosy and he gets this big anime smile as he's like, my dear, it's been forever since you've been back to the store. I have, wait. And he reaches down, pulls this little parcel book that's all wrapped in butcher's paper strings. Says, I have that order you put in.
Oh, thank you, Ali. She said, my darling, I'm dressed in a velvet, like, deep orange, trimmed in gold satin and, caftan. She's in all with gloves, but I have a twined parcel, typical of the bakery boxes, It's like, I have a little something for you too. I know how much you like them, so I brought one for you as well.
Don't tell the missus.
I won't. So I open it up and it's like, your favorite.
And he will greedily take it with his fingers.
And also, and thank you so much for the book, but I also have, and I hand
and he looks at the telegraph and then looks at you, looks at the telegraph.
maybe another volume. Oh, I like how she's batting her eyes. I'm trying to be like,
you want to go in the special section with the red curtain. You know the red curtain.
Oh, yes.
But you, in fact, and he reaches into his waistcoat and pulls out this little card and says, you want to look up at this tome.
Okay. You enjoy that.
As he's just like, oh my, such a sweet girl to be loved.
And I'll just sometimes that with my little parcel.
So many children to take care for. And how late are you showing up?
I'll be that. So
Okay.
I got sidetracked.
Old Mary's taking her time.
I got sidetracked by sitting down.
Okay, so the 4 of you
She's like,
guys
squirrel.
all have this montage scene where it's like each of you walk through the curtain and then you all kind of look for the book and you find the book, and as soon as you reach up and pull the book that's up at the toppest shelf, any of you shorties have to get the step stool to get up there and pull the book. As soon as you guys all pull the book, there's a click and the book is stuck to the shelf, and immediately the shelf rotates around. And as it does, it goes from a dusty old bookstore to a very opulent sitting room that looks almost like a sailing ship. Like the floor has that weird sailing ship deck feel, very heavy wax and polished. And you see that there's 2 benches on each side for coming in to sit with pegs to hang your coats if need be. And the first one is like,
Oh, no, you got here early, but didn't come in. Yeah.
as immediately there's this very old gentleman in a slightly worn butler's outfit and says, you are the first one to arrive. Please come with me to the drinking room.
Is this Captain Reginald or someone else?
It is someone else.
Okay.
It's an old butler, basically. Who basically will escort you there. And he presents you to sit. There's this beautiful little drinking setup out there. Bottles, crystal, nice bananas. It's a totally open globe. That's obviously sailors. It's got liquor inside it and glasses.
Flaccid.
The captain will meet you once everyone has arrived. And there's sailing charts everywhere on these walls. And then he proceeds to come back, and as each of you come in through the curtain, he meets each of you and brings you guys to the parlor.
I bought a class.
Now, as you guys are all brought in together, some of you know each other. Does anybody indicate know each other as you're being brought in with the four of you?
Is Reginald there yet?
He's not there.
Okay. But Simon, what are you doing here? Hey!
Haven't seen you in
2 days.
what? Yeah.
A week or so.
I haven't seen you since you last weekend. Yeah, exactly.
Louis, would you like
I would love
Thank you.
Simon's good to see you.
Good to see.
Would you like one?
as you guys are realizing it's not that big of a room.
It's like, I'm going.
Because I know
Simon, would you like
For
one?
sure. So like,
Sure.
yeah. Thank you.
I'm afraid we haven't been introduced, but would you like an eclair? No, thank you.
As you know, pretty much you guys are getting a few moments to just chat with each other.
And introduce each other.
Big one.
And then immediately you hear two loud voices from a doorway, and you hear like this click, click, and this bookshelf opens up.
And that's a great place to wrap it up there.
You've been listening to the Circle of Veritas, a Candela Obscura Real Play podcast by the Creative Play and Podcast Network. For more mysteries and adventures, follow us wherever you listen to podcasts and Patreon. Even in darkness, truth casts a light.